rotation order and gimbal lock. Things that people don't think are very important unless they already know about them. If you're designing something that rotates, that's got to aim in a certain direction, or even if you're just setting up little bits of lights together and putting a bunch of different fittings together, you might have experienced in the past trying this it's really hard to get them in the right direction sometimes, because the way the things orient based on one another in the chain they're in don't always do what you want to do, and it's kind of a bit of a mess around. Well, this is a really good specific order to put things in based on their rotation to the direction of the thing's facing, and the main thing about that is you want to be able to rotate the whole rig from the base first. You want to be able to rotate around on your up pointing axis. Imagine a circle that you could draw on the floor. The middle of it will point directly up. That's your y. So it's called the y-axis, right? So y is the first thing in our order there. That's the most important thing. That drives the others. After our y-axis, we want one that does some pitch, right? And I'll explain why in a second, because after that we have our roll, which is the direction. So if you've got a camera, it's pointing, and you want to twist, and it's still be pointing in the same direction. Now, if there was another thing, if after that twist there was another thing that did a direction, well, then when I twist it now, see the start of my hand there being the twist. Well, now the thing is pointing is going off. It's tilting when you do it. So you want the twist last, and you want your pitch before that, but you want your rotation around your base first. That's all there is to it. And as for gimbal lock, as I did mention, basically what happened on one of the Apollo missions, I believe, if you have and it's more relevant if you have a single point to rotate from. If you have multiple things in a chain, it's not an issue anymore. But the thing with that is that if you had, say, your rotation going like that, your horizontal one so your main base rotation going around, but the one going up and down was staying still, that would mean that was first in the order. And then when you rotate down and now you do an up, well, now you're going that way, and the thing tilts just like with the rolls described before. So the ZXY rotation order, or Y being the dominant, X in the middle, and Z being the most driven, the one that doesn't drive any of the others, will give you really easy control system for anything that needs to point in a direction.